Morning and welcome. You're watching Morning Now. My name is Amitabh. In international updates, billionaire businessman Elon Musk has now backed off digs as he took at Donald Trump last week after extensive outreach from administration officials, including Vice President J.D. Vance, with Musk saying that he had gone too far. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO voiced regret after having launched an exchange of increasingly personal attacks on their respective social media sites by calling Trump's sweeping tax and spending bill as a disgusting abomination. In other remarks, too, he had also called it expensive. However, he continues to maintain that some of his tweets that he had mentioned against President Trump, he has taken it a little too far. However, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who had expressed regret over some of his past posts on Donald Trump, sparking a buzz over a possible patch-up. Where the White House has now welcomed Elon Musk's statement saying that President appreciates the message, is a billionaire truce in works after months of bitter public sparring.
The president acknowledged the statement that Elon put out this morning, and he is appreciative of it, and we are continuing to focus on the business of the American people.
Well, Rishabh is with us right now. Rishabh, more importantly, if we take a look after Elon Musk's message, he says that he regrets some of his posts that he made on Donald Trump. However, White House has welcomed Elon Musk's statement, saying that the president appreciates Elon Musk's message.
Well, there are two things here. First, the tiff between President Donald Trump and Elon Musk was a bit embarrassing for White House, given that Elon Musk was seen as one of the most trusted advisor for Donald Trump, even during the campaign and after he became the president on 28th of January this year. And the public spat between the two actually brought embarrassment to Washington, and especially the White House. And Donald Trump was seen not commenting that much on Elon Musk, and J.D. Vance and others were doing the job for Donald Trump. Now that Elon Musk has tweeted that he regret, remember the choice of word, he regret some of his posts, he hasn't apologized for them, which means that for Elon Musk it is a step backward for a leap forward, is what many experts believe. Many in the United States also believe that it is because now Elon Musk, the businessmen, feel that if there are policies that are not in line with his business ideas, it will be difficult for his, be it SpaceX, Tesla, or even X for that matter. And that's the reason Elon Musk has softened his stand. And we saw this, truce beginning from the Los Angeles incident, where after a long time we saw Elon Musk supporting what Donald Trump was saying. But as of now, direct communication between the two hasn't happened. Yes, a public regret has been issued by Elon Musk,
mean that it is a possible patch-up now on the cards as far as Elon Musk is concerned with his messages, where there were barbs that were hurled, insults that were raised against each other. Elon Musk had gone ahead, so much so to even call for the impeachment of Donald Trump. However, he says that he regrets some of his posts, and this is how the White House has now reacted.
The president acknowledged the statement that Elon put out this morning, and he is appreciative of it, and we are continuing to focus on the business of the American people. The president acknowledged the statement that Elon put out this morning, and he is appreciative of it, and we are continuing to focus on the business of the American people.
Meanwhile, the American Vice President J.D. Vance has also broken his silence on Elon-Trump dynamic, revealing that he's spoken to both of them. And Vance says that efforts are underway to ensure that Elon Musk is publicly and privately backing the president's agenda. The comment comes amid talks of possible truce between the two billionaires.
Again, I mean, in the last 4 months of my life, I've probably had 100 phone calls with Elon Musk and Susie Wiles, so it's hard to place these things. But yeah, look, I've spoken to Elon and the president about trying to ensure that Elon is publicly supporting and privately supporting the president's agenda. I'll keep on doing that. Again, I mean, in the last 4 months of my life, I've probably had 100 phone calls with Elon Musk and Susie Wiles, so it's hard to place these things. But yeah, look, I've spoken to Elon and the president about trying to ensure that Elon is publicly supporting and privately supporting the president's agenda. I'll keep on doing that. Again.
Well, Rishabh, who then played the role of a peacemaker?
Well, it looks like it was J.D. Vance and his associates who actually played the peacemaker role here between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. It wasn't from White House. Many senior staffers refused to speak on this, while it was J.D. Vance who, in a way started by saying that how, difficult the situation is to see both the leaders having public outbursts on each other. And then it was J.D. Vance who clearly, without using any derogatory term against Elon Musk, tried to, salvage the situation, and that's the reason that we hear now that someone regrets the tweet against Donald Trump. Elon Musk is very clear here. The tweet was very clear that he regrets, quote unquote, some of his posts. It could be about the impeachment, it could be about the Epstein files, or it could be about the third party for that matter. Between the time when things went sour and Elon Musk has regretted a few of his posts. Between these two times, we have heard a lot of things which had gone beyond personal enmity and had become political for that matter. Open call for impeachment of Donald Trump by someone who was so in favor of Donald Trump that he actually bought X to, and in one of his interviews also said that it's not just business, it's also political. He wanted Donald Trump to return back to X. Someone who ensured that all the blue states turned red, and Elon Musk ensured that he uses his influence,
one of the topmost sponsors as far as Donald Trump's presidency campaign is also concerned, and that is the role that was played by Elon Musk, also being part of the state government as far as Dodge is now concerned, where he had recently stepped down from. Let's continue to be with Rishabh, because here seems to be the trump card that seems to be played by President Trump-led government in the United States of America. The Trump Gold Card website that is now opened, and now it is open for applicants as the card offers path to U.S. residency for $5 million as the official website now goes live. As far as what has now been said, the Gold Card, a glorified green card that would allow them to live and work in the U.S. without going through the usual hassle or red tape. And the card's $5 million price tag seems to be not scaring off the jet setters who are looking to make United States as their home. Rishabh, what is the Trump card?
See, one thing is very clear. Trump wants money. Trump wants business to return to United States. He is in his version of Make America Great Again. He wants manufacturing, he wants the business, the services to return to United States, and the citizens of United States should be getting employment and the money out of things that are backed by US giants, and that is something that Donald Trump has been saying. Now this golden card is in a way very clear to attract people. In past also, in 70s and 80s, United States have a similar setup which was called investors visa. You invest, and back then there was no set limit to it. It was depending on the nature of your investment that you would get fast-track visa, fast-track green card as well. Now Donald Trump is very clear. Pay this much, invest this much in the United States, and you will get a gold card. This, in a way, is similar to golden visa of UAE as well, that if you have money, if you can show your investment in a host country, you will get a long-term residency visa or a gold card, a golden visa, as Donald Trump is calling it. A Trump card, a gold card, is in a way an enhanced version of green card, where time is not the key. You won't have to live there for 5 years, 10 years to obtain a golden card. If you invest, you will immediately or very soon get a golden visa, is what we are given to understand.
Attracting privileged and wealthy families to settle in the United States so that they can stay there, they can pay their taxes, they can employ a lot of people. And this is, however, one of the dreams of President Trump, to make America wealthy again. For the moment, as far as when it comes to these details that are now coming in of the Trump Gold Card website that is now opened up for applicants, as the card now offers path to U.S. residency, and that too comes at a price of $5 million. In the meantime, let's move on to international updates. U.S. President Donald Trump has defended his administration's stance on protests and global